Hello, I'm Dr Gareth Moore and I'm a puzzle and brain training author, but in this video I won't be writing puzzles, will I, Laura?
No, you'll be solving them
I'll be solving them!
Hooray! And today, what are we going to be solving, Gareth?
We're going to be solving this, Deckscape, Dracula's Castle,
Ooh,
which is a card game.
Yeah.
So let's have a look.
So we've done one Deckscape before. It was Alice in Wonderland. And because it was Alice in Wonderland, there were some quite trippy details and some of the esoteric clues.
Yeah.
Were not our faves.
Well, there were certain clues where it's like, what's the answer? And then the answer was, ha ha ha, there is no answer.
Creepy face.
That is creepy. What is
Gosh, that is incredibly creepy.
That is actually quite disturbing.
Oh, is that meant to be a book made of human skin and eyes and things?
I don't know. What did you think of that? Is that what it was supposed to be?
I don't, well...
Oh, I think it is. Yes, it's horrid.
Ugh. Well, it's got eyes on it.
Oh, it's a booklet. It's a booklet.
It is a booklet.
Right. I think the first instruction is, do not open the booklet.
Do not open the book, maybe.
Let's move that horrible thing out of the way.
Oh, great. I didn't like that at all.
I didn't like that either. Should we abandon it?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Okay. I was like, oh, okay.
Imagine.
Right, I'm going to open this. Will there be a late reveal? Is there like a pull tag? Yes, there is.
There is. There we go.
You know what they say.
That's
School
phase
for
one.
the Gifted.
Wait, what?
There's a famous Far Side cartoon where there's a guy going into the school for the gifted and it says pull on the door and he's pushing really hard all the way around.
And that's the
and
test.
it's the irony of it, yes. Right, okay. So what's to say? Do not look through this deck nor shuffle the cards. Each card shows a number 164. I don't even need to read instructions. Here we go. Deckscape, Dracula's Castle. So this deck contains a story with many puzzles to be solved. It's for 1 to 6 players, and it lasts about 60 minutes, they claim.
It's a cooperative game, I should point that out, Gareth, just in case you were feeling competitive.
Right, okay. So here we go.
Oh, I don't like it.
This is how we start. No, that is nasty, isn't
face.
it? No, it's unpleasant.
So we actually start with number 3.
Halloween is getting closer. You go into the attic looking for some eccentric pieces of clothing to use as scary costumes.
Classic.
In a dusty box with "Do Not Touch" written on top, you discover an old and creepy tome with an eye drawn on the front cover.
Oh, so it's just an illustration of an eye. It's different.
It is different. This is the actual booklet.
I don't like it.
Flip this card. No, I don't like that either. With this book, you will look awesome for Halloween, but you're still missing the costumes plus. Blink! It changes. What the? Even if just for a brief moment, the eye on the cover moved to look right at you. How is that possible? Maybe you just imagined it. I mean, it's just a book, right? But then the eye moves again and you realise there were more on the back.
Dun, dun, dun! But we already showed
goodness,
you them. I really, really hate that.
It's horrid, isn't it? A hidden mechanism? Maybe? You try to calm down. Then you open the book to check if everything is okay. Open the book, first page.
Not being funny, but that would absolutely not be my instinct. If I had a book covered in blinking eyes, I would not be like, I'm going to calm down by opening
I'm going to
the
be like,
book.
let's go throw that outside and then incinerate it.
Such a hard no. Also, it reminds me, have you ever seen the film Hocus Pocus?
No.
That has a book with an eye on it.
Right.
Well.
No, not to watch it now.
Okay.
Open the book's first page, take the book, you can look at it, but do not peek at the other pages inside. Oh. We didn't do that.
Pretend you haven't seen it.
Read the next card.
Read the next card, don't mind if we do.
As soon as you open the book, a real bat emerges from a drawing inside. It flies around for a moment, then exits the attic through an open window. The eye on the back, on the book, has stopped moving. You have goosebumps. What kind of book is this?
Creepy one.
In this game, there are 2 kinds of cards, puzzles and items. Puzzles show a picture and a question to be answered. You can freely discuss, then turn the card to see if you're right. Items are cards required to solve puzzles. When you find those, keep them. Don't discard them. You can use them more than once. Right, dring! Someone just rang the doorbell. It is almost midnight and you are not waiting for guests. Who might it be?
Who might it be?
Ah, how weird. It's the mailman.
That is weird.
The next card is the first puzzle. Are you ready to play, Laura?
Honestly, I'm not emotionally sure that I am, but let's do it anyway. Carefully read the next card.
Discuss to find a common answer.
Flip the card to check the solution.
Right.
What is the mailman doing turning up at midnight?
That's
big red
odd.
flag.
Well,
big
yeah,
red flag.
Big red flag. And also a big red seal.
Yes.
You invite the mailman in.
No.
It gives you that's just weird to start with, right?
That's honestly the stuff of
Someone
horror
comes
films.
to the door, you don't say,
And
oh
they were
yes,
like, yeah,
please
crack
come
on,
into the
mate.
yeah,
Please bring in my
in,
post
yeah.
personally. Okay.
It gives you a letter that's yellow with age. Doesn't look yellow. Aside from the sender's initials, the seal has a bat on it that looks familiar. Where can you find the same symbol you see on the red seal? Well, we saw it in the book,
In the
right?
book,
Well,
no,
we're not allowed to open the book, I can't remember.
I thought we were. Are we allowed to open the first page of the book?
I don't know. What does it say?
Where's it gone? Where's the
Yeah.
bat?
Well, as soon as you open the book, it says you've opened the book. Oh, here's the bat.
A real bat. Yeah.
Is that the bat that we've seen on this card?
I think so.
Did it say you could open the book?
Creepy
Just
eye.
pay more attention, really. Open the book's first page.
Okay.
You can look at it. Let's open the first page.
Surely the answer's not on the first page of the book.
I think it must be, right?
The same symbol. Do you think it's meant to be as stylised as the symbol that we get there?
I mean, I suspect you're meant to not have realised this ink blot is a bat.
Sure. Okay.
Well, I don't know. Unless the same
Surely
symbol
not.
is on here. Oh, here's the symbol on the
Oh yeah.
spine of the book.
Solved.
So, yes. The same symbol can be found on the spine of the book.
There we go.
This puzzle wasn't very hard, although we nearly got
Speak
it
for
wrong.
yourself.
However, even the best might fail sometimes. Each time you give an incomplete or wrong answer, you make an error, and you'll be asked to put a card in the box. Interesting. In any case, follow the instructions at the bottom of the card.
A card in the box.
We didn't get it wrong.
Just any card yeah. And also, I think last time we were supposed to give ourselves a big check mark or something.
Oh, I never bothered with that stuff.
And we just didn't, frankly.
Now, is it just me, or is VD a poor choice of initials?
Do you think so?
Yes, although it's presumably Vampire Dracula or something?
Vampire Dracula. Vlad?
Vladimir Dracula.
Vlad. Isn't it Vlad the Impaler? Is he not Dracula? Anyway,
I'm not sure.
our
The
history
mailman mutters something about being late and not having dinner, then walks away. Everything seems unreal, but what is the strangest thing you can see?
Oh.
Is it the reflection is wrong?
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, this
He's
is a
not in
mirror.
the reflection.
He's not in the reflection.
Yeah. Something is off, you're not wrong.
Oh, turn two cards.
Oh.
The mirror does not show the mailman's reflection. It is as if he were a vampire.
From the old movies. Maybe you're just tired and your eyesight is toying with you. Absolutely not, mate. We've got it on a card there.
Yeah, that's right.
Horrifying. If your answer's wrong, put this card in the game box, but it's not. This letter is an invitation. The envelope contains an invitation along with a map.
And some very small writing.
Yeah, I think that's the flip that we've just seen on the other side. Flip this card to look at the invitation. Keep it for the whole game. It could be useful. Read the next card.
Okay, I'm glad I don't have to zoom in on that.
Yeah, there we go.
I offer you my best regards. My name is Vlad D, Count of Transylvania. Many years ago, an ancestor of yours robbed me of a book from the highest tower in my castle.
That seems like it was a dumb move.
Yeah, you're right. I have just discovered that you have managed to find the tome, and I would like to recover my possession. I hereby demand that you return it to me immediately. To make amends for the trouble I am causing you, it would be my pleasure to have you as my guests in Transylvania for however long you wish. Count Vlad D.
Vlad D. In my head, he is just the Count from Sesame Street, so it's much less intimidating. So we're keeping that.
Keep it for the whole game.
It could be useful. Could be. Could not be.
The story, Laura, is both creepy and charming at the same time. Oh, you have to know more.
I do have to know more. You pack your things to go to Transylvania. Honestly, what a snap decision. It's midnight. How are you getting there? What's the plan? You obviously take the book. With you.
Yeah,
They're making
why
so
would you
many
not
assumptions.
want this with you?
We need to stop sassing out the instructions
You're right,
because they're
but
obviously
you're too afraid of it to
I know,
read
but
it.
you're too afraid of it to read it. While you're travelling, you keep looking at the map you found in the letter. Flip this card and place it side by side with the next card, number 10, to look at the map of Transylvania.
All right.
Cool.
And then this next one says flip this card
So we get to
look at the map of Transylvania.
delightful.
Then read the next card. It
Quite
says.
sparsely
It
populated
did say read the next
Transylvania.
card, right? We
Then
take
read
card
number
11 and
12.
read card 12.
Yeah. There's not a lot going on in Transylvania.
Right, so 11 is clue card.
the
Keep
olden
this to
days.
the side if you get stuck. Okay.
Okay.
12, the right castle.
Not the
After
left
2
castle.
days, yes, you managed to arrive in Transylvania by train.
Oh.
You were told that Count Vlad's castle is on a road, but there are so many. Always a problem with travelling. Which castle is the right one among those on the map?
The right one. Is it the correct one or the one on the right?
I don't really understand what we're doing here.
Hang on. Do we know anything about his castle?
Let's zoom out so we can see this map a bit better. So we've got this map here, and we've got information about his castle.
Oh yeah, hasn't he got a tallest tower or something?
Oh, it
The
just
highest
says-
tower, so it must be from one that's got a highest tower.
Ooh. Yes, you stole a book from the highest tower of my castle. Good observation,
Thank
Laura.
you, thank you.
And this is just the same map as here, right? There's not spot the difference or anything, I don't think.
No, I think they're the same.
I don't see
That's
why we
just
need
to
a
show
large
us,
version
yeah.
of it. So the only one with the highest tower is this top one.
Or, what about that one?
Oh. Yes. Interesting question.
Which one is the right one?
Well, that is to the
among
right.
those on the map.
After 2 days you managed to arrive, you were told that his castle is on a road.
Oh, it's on a road. There we go.
Yes, so it's got to
Great.
be this
So
one.
it's got to be that one.
Yeah.
Smashing.
Yeah, there we go. The invitation says of a book from the highest tower. You were quite correct.
What can I say?
You need to exclude all castles that do not have a higher tower or that have only one. Plus the castle must be on a road. The correct one meets both criteria. Okay.
I didn't even think about one that had only one tower.
No, nor did I.
But then if it's got to be the
this one.
highest tower,
Yeah, well, it's automatically excluded just subconsciously, yeah. Right, do we need this card? Let's move these out of the way. I think probably we can just zoom back in on
we
this.
know it's there.
Yeah. Even after a long trip, you still haven't reached the castle. You stop to rest in a small village that gives you eerie vibes.
Oh, now you're getting eerie vibes.
Yeah. The locals look at you with suspicion. A little girl approaches you.
Flip this card to remember the child's
Is this meant
words.
to be us here?
Is that us?
just a guy walking past? And she doesn't appear to be approaching. She appears to be resolutely behind a barrel.
I think she's the child approaching us. And
Flip this card to remember the child's words in bold italics. Keep this card for the whole game. Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, it's garlic and a steak. She's obviously worried about vampires. Yeah. Welcome to Transylvania. My dad says a vampire lives in the castle nearby. If you're afraid, gather some garlic and a wooden stake like I did. They will keep the vampires away.
So we have to keep track of this in case we forget the vampires don't like garlic. Like
or
garlic or wooden steaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Although I feel like that's just a fact that we know.
No, I feel that's just a fact.
Okay, great.
Everyone knows that.
We're just having it clarified for us.
The village in the forest. The child's words sound like one of those horror stories that are told to children to keep them away from danger. Well, I mean, and vampires. Prudence, however, is never enough, so you decide to seek protection from vampire attacks. Flip this card and place it side by side with the next card to look at the village in the forest. Okay.
The village in the forest. Gosh, is that all garlic, do you think?
I don't know. Some of it's lettuce, maybe. Oh, in search for a wooden stake. A wooden stake will be helpful against vampires. The girl's father will carve you one if you bring him a wood log. In which of the village buildings could you ask for a piece of wood? Hi, can I have some wood? Is it alright if I have some wood?
I guess any of them if you ask nicely.
Yeah, I know. Or where would you get it from?
Where would you get it from?
Something over the back here, which I can't. I'm going to move slightly off camera.
Yeah.
So there must be some like hints.
Something obvious.
I have to say they are very neat planters.
They are.
And also, I like the way they've integrated their crops with the the village.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Where would you ask for a piece of wood?
Where would you ask for a piece of wood?
There's a stone buildings. This is a wooden building. There's no reason why you'd ask for a piece of wood there, is there?
It's the only one that's got an axe.
Right.
Or
yeah.
There's a sign there. You absolutely can't see what it says on it.
No, I can't see it even with my eyes rather than looking at the screen.
Even with my eyes. I was going to say, if it's a sign of like an axe or... Where would you ask for a piece of wood? Oh, these guys have got a fire going.
Oh.
So do you think maybe there?
Yeah, they're probably not burning coal, are they?
I don't know.
I think you're right.
Do you think so?
No, I think you're definitely
okay.
right.
Okay, that's my best guess.
Try asking at the building with the smoke. Well done, Laura. It's the only one with the smoking chimney. It's most likely they have some spare wood to give you for your steak.
Lovely.
The girl's father carves you a steak and teaches you how to use it. Yeah, you just can't stab it.
Okay, sure.
Read the next card on both sides and keep it.
Okay.
Fine. Right, so hang on, we're not keeping that, are we? Oh, I'm not sure.
I don't know. So these are working out quite logically so far.
Yes.
Which I'm quite enjoying.
To destroy a vampire, thrust the stake's tip into their hearts.
Okay, flip this card to look at the wooden stake. I feel like...
We just saw it. Didn't we just see it on the previous card?
No, we just had the girl holding it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. There's the wooden stake. I feel like that's going to attach to something somewhere, isn't it?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Maybe. Anyway.
In search of garlic. An elderly man. You see, now I understood that he'd gone to the village because you were trying to get to the castle, just taking your time, it was a long way away. But now you stopped in this little side mission. I guess because the girl warned you.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you were very naive about vampires before you set off, I must say.
Very naive full stop, I think. Okay. An elderly man tells you that only hallowed garlic can be used to make a necklace that protects you from vampires. Such garlic is only cultivated in the village garden, which has less than 13 plants. From which village garden do you buy the garlic you need? So we do need the map of the... Less than 13 plants.
Wouldn't it be fewer than 13 plants?
It would.
That's not very straight, is it? So we can't see how many are in the garden at the top. There's no garden here, so everything else is going to be on screen. This is 6. Yeah,
but then do we interpret that because that's all one sort of continuous piece of... How do we know what belongs to what?
From which village garden... Oh, it needs to be garlic, first of all. So we need to know what garlic looks like when it's growing, don't we?
Yeah.
Can we see that on the girl?
Yes, the girl's got garlic.
That's why we need this card.
Okay, great.
So we need that. So it's alright. So it's not this. It's not the cabbagey. It's
not a cabbage.
So we're looking for one of these with 13 that we can be sure are 13 or fewer.
Right.
So this is 4, 5, 6 by 3. That's going to be 18.
Yeah.
That's at least 15 here. Less than 30. So not this one. This one obviously is more than 13. Over here is 15, and that's it. At the top. We can only see 6.
Yeah.
And down the bottom of these are different plants or the same
look different.
plants?
They look like beetroot, I would say.
Oh, no. Maybe we're meant to be seeing the stub of the plant here. What do you reckon?
I don't know. But the top seems so obviously like the thing that we're meant to see.
It says less than 13, but here we can actually see there might not be plants behind it.
I was going to say, are we supposed to assume that the plants that we can't see are there or not?
Well, that could be exactly 13, couldn't it? But it does clearly say, which has less than 13 plants. And perhaps the reason it says that is because you can actually only see 13 here. And these clearly are more than 13. And we assume this isn't garlic, but there's only 6. But that would be the same, similarly. Let's just turn the card
Is this
over.
going to be I'm not sure about this.
It is at the top. Just overthinking it. The child's words, let you see what the garlic plant looks like. Well, we sussed that. All the completely visible village gardens have either more than 13 garlic plants or different plants. The farmer gives you some onions as well. They may come in useful. Read the next card on both sides and keep it. Then read card 20.
So we've got to keep quite a lot of things, haven't we? So we've got the child's words, the wooden stake, we've got the map, we've got the letter, we've got the garlic.
Garlic. Always keep it visible to avoid getting bit.
Getting bit?
By a vampire.
That's such weird grammar.
I know. Flip this card to look at the onion. Excellent to eat. Do not get it near your eyes, though. Else it'll make you cry.
It'll make you cry. Okay, good to know.
Flip this card to look at the garlic.
We
Well, there we go. We've got a garlic onion flipper. How much
Okay,
fun?
and then we've got all the gardens. We're collecting quite a lot of stuff here.
Back on the road.
Okay.
It is already getting dark and you haven't reached the castle. Truth is, you are
You're
lost.
lost. Where is the castle compared to you?
So I assume we need that map again.
Maybe, but do we know where we are?
In the village.
We're in the forest village, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah,
Is that what it says?
I think so. Is that right? In the
Yes. You're in the village in the forest.
the village in the forest.
Right.
So we must be in the forest.
Okay. And we're trying to get to here.
Yeah.
Now, Tower Flame is here, right?
Yeah.
So that's Tower Flame. Dragon statue is here.
Yeah.
So if Tower Flame's to the right, then you must be facing downwards. You must be facing south, coming down here. Well, there's no north or south.
Yeah, so it's behind us.
So you're facing this way where my finger's pointing.
Yeah.
Looking this way, and that's the mountain to the right. Yes, all the way to the right.
Because the forest is ahead of you.
Dragon statue to the left, Tower Flame also to the right, and forest ahead of you. So
Yeah.
we're here.
Yeah.
So where's the castle compared to? It's behind us.
It's behind us.
Right. The castle is behind you!
It's
Best
behind
style
you.
of British pantomime.
Classic.
Knowing which one is the right castle, you just need to compare the places. I'll explain how to solve the puzzle. If your answer is wrong, put this card in the box.
This is the only plausible location.
Right.
Fair enough.
The
Right,
castle
the castle entrance.
You finally reach the castle. The gate swings open on its own, squeaking eerily.
Creepy, creepy.
You enter with caution, but the gate shuts closed abruptly behind you.
Whoever we are, we have no sense of danger whatsoever.
No, you're right. And also apparently you're completely oblivious to what you need to kill a vampire or protect yourself from a vampire. May we come in? The room is dusty and covered in bugs. That's nice. You feel a presence that makes you shiver. Read the next card. That's one of my favourite jokes. Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader had exchanging Christmas presents. And Luke Skywalker... And Darth Vader says to Luke Skywalker, I know what you're getting for Christmas. And Luke Skywalker says, how do you know? And he says, I have felt your presence. There we go.
Enjoyable. I was
There's
thinking,
some
you know
bugs,
how it
yeah.
says may we
Yeah.
come in? Don't you have to invite a vampire in, otherwise they can't come in?
Well, you're not a vampire, but
No,
take your
I'm not.
point.
But I just think it's a nice
Maybe that's the
hark
relevant.
back. Maybe it is relevant.
There
Maybe it's
are
not.
quite a lot of these bugs.
There are. Read the next card. Do you think we're going to be counting them or
Oh, I hope not.
similar?
You finally reach the cat. Oh,
Oh, we've done that once. Read the next card.
a cat jumps out at you. Aside from the cat and the bugs, something else is here with you. How can you be sure of that? Well, because there's two of us and we've brought a book.
Something else.
Has something moved or changed, do you think? Yes, it's pretty much the same picture. Let's compare them.
What's the log at the bottom? Oh, that was there before. The cat. Time is here with us. Someone spun the globe.
Oh, is that right?
Someone spun the globe right.
No, but there we go. That's the answer to the question.
Okay.
The globe on the desk was spun. If your answer is wrong, it's not wrong. Oh, hello.
Ooh! Oh, there he is.
Count Vlad introduces himself.
Love that he just gave the globe a little spin before he turned
Yeah.
up.
Welcome. It is late, but we waited for you for dinner. Follow me to the dining room. The other guests will be happy for your arrival.
Oh. That's just me being the count.
Oh, there
That's
are other
history.
guests.
Oh, there are.
The count leads you to the dining room.
They're all spooky. The guests wear terrifying masks.
Sure.
And you regret not having brought any costumes. Today is Halloween after all.
You really are a sucker, aren't you?
Yeah, there's lots of things that we've misread
Yeah.
socially here. Read the next card.
The hogging. Look, there's a hog.
A
pig.
hog.
Right.
Lots going on.
Halloween's banquet. Count Vlad takes the floor. Dear guests, over 1,000 full moons ago, I was about to complete the ritual of the eternal night, when a monster hunter sealed my power in a magic book, which contains the secrets to destroy us all. Crush the hunter's descendants, and bring that tome to me.
Are we not the hunter's descendants?
I think we are.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure this is taking a bit of a turn for the nasty here. So you compare the befores and afters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, creepy. Yeah. I don't think they are wearing terrifying Halloween masks.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, there we go. You
Those
are
are not
surrounded.
masks.
Those are not masks. Those are real monsters who
My
start
goodness.
hunting you down throughout the castle.
Did not see that coming, did you?
I predicted it. You saw it in real time.
Yes.
My thought process there. Take the next 6 cards and place them onto the table without flipping them over next to the rest of the deck. You may face them in any order.
Ooh.
Dun, dun,
Then read card 31.
dun.
Although I think that's at the same time. So hang on. Let's tidy
the next
some of
6
this stuff
cards.
away. We
Okay,
have a lot of
creatures.
mess on the table that's
We do.
mercifully out of the screen.
I think we keep anything that's purple. That's our letter.
Oh, that's helpful. No,
It
helpful
is quite
observation.
helpful. Excuse us. Sorry.
Right, we've got the
Some
mythical
housekeeping.
creature.
Mechanical
Oh,
creature.
I can't read, can I? The
Summoned
summoned
spirit.
spirit. The book is scared. The werewolf.
Not just the book. A werewolf.
The hidden gargoyle.
Oh, I'd have called it a werewolf. Where? Well.
The laughing clown, who's also very cheery.
Oh.
And I am Vlad, Dracula. Oh, right, so this is the one we read. Read card 31. It says take the next 6 cards, so that's these 6 here, and then read card 31. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
Vlad Dracula. Count Vlad reveals his true identity. Yes, look at... Oh, he's transformed himself there.
Yeah.
And blocks your way. Flip this card when you have faced all 5 monsters, and 5 has got a red, orangey splat over it. I don't think there's any significance to that. Right.
Yeah, because we've got 5 monsters here, haven't we? The book isn't a monster. So we've got the mechanical creature, the spirit, the werewolf, the gargoyle, and the clown under your hand.
Right, the book is scared. The book starts to shake and falls on the floor. If you want to interact with the book, flip this card. Well, we should do that, right?
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay, I instinctively thought no.
The book comes alive and shuffles its pages to show you various creatures. You hide in a corner to study it. That's very nice if those other 5 monsters give you a chance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, guys, you don't go ahead and read the book. We'll eat you once you're ready.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, but just bring yourself up to speed.
Yeah, it is a Monster Hunter manual.
Oh.
Now you can freely open and read the book. Okay, so that card is useful because
a
we now
Monster
have
Hunter
the cheery
manual.
book. So what is in the cheery book? Let's have a quick
Okay.
look. I do not live to eat, I eat to live. What nourishes me destroys me. Who lives in fear is condemned each day. And remove the evil from me, but do not wound me, heal me. Okay, a little bit of nice stuff.
I briefly thought
Pep
you were actually
talk.
reading the Latin then, and I was like, wow.
Oh no, I translated it
incredibly
on the fly.
speedy.
Yeah.
Did you? Good for
No.
you. And it was kind of them to
I mean,
provide
this means
translation, I thought.
I don't like Edam cheese. I live to live. No, it actually does say what it says underneath, apart from the Edam bit. That's not, well, it has made
Stop.
backwards.
Is that the first-
Look, it's about eating. It's reading it backwards. It's made to nom.
Made
nom, nom,
to
nom,
nom.
sort
Nom,
of.
nom. Is that the first page of the book?
Yes, look, there's a number
Oh,
code or
look,
something down
yes,
here.
yes.
And on the other side here.
Oh, I bet if you turn them, if you flip it around in a circle, what's it going to tell us? Number?
It looks like there's an 8036 in the middle, doesn't it?
8036, yeah. It does look like that. Okay, interesting.
Plus is stop.
Plus a stop.
There's a maze of some
half beast,
sort.
half stone, half joyful, half resentful, and lots of tactical
That adds up to
splotches.
2.
For my wolf sustains their shine.
Okay, and then the vampire ing not what X elf dot rise aim. What does that connect to?
Is there another bit?
Maybe it connects to one of the cards.
Maybe
You
it
haven't looked at them yet.
does, yeah.
A giant skeleton can be utterly destroyed by hitting it again where it suffered the mortal wound.
Okay, we're going to figure out how he died. Unlucky.
There's some odd words.
Yeah.
Well, all 5 letters. The summoner spirit placed 5 identical candles on the corners of a pentacle. Light the candles in the order related to the name to trace its symbol. Every time you light a candle, say the name of the spirit 2,664 times before the next step. I'm pretty sure she's going to kill you before you finish that.
Yeah,
Once all the candles are consumed, the spirit will be summoned unless all the humans in the room point at the spirit symbol with their left index finger, okay, that's my right hand, and at the spirit itself with their right index finger. Okay.
we're going to figure that out.
Interesting. On the floor of Dracula's room, you can find half crosses, but never whole ones. The room has one of these layouts, but you cannot remember which. And it says AVH. And that's it. Less than that, it is pictures of eyes.
Van
And they're super
Helsing.
creepy.
That's who it is.
Oh, right,
I
okay.
can't remember what his first name is. Maybe
Andrew.
Alan.
Shall we start with the first one, the mechanical creature?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of symbols on here. It's suddenly a much
Ooh.
more complex puzzle. This is stop.
Ooh.
The brutal creature is about to attack. On his chest you can see a box with fuses. You only have time to rotate one. What do you do? Goodness. So what was going on here? So stop. Are we following a line or something? Tracing a path? I don't really understand, do you?
No. What does it say? You only have time to rotate one.
What is a fuse? None of them look like fuses.
I don't know what the fuse is.
Does it mean you can rotate a wire? Or does it mean you can rotate one of the black and white things? See, they alternate, don't they? They're all on a grid.
Yeah.
These centre points are on a grid, and so are these.
Oh, there's only one that's...
And there's a picture of a grid here.
Yeah.
And it says, plus is stop. So I guess you need to make a... Okay, you need to stop him by forming a plus shape. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And isn't this symbol inverted?
Yeah, I'm confused now. How do we make 4?
You need to make the whole of one circle black, right?
Yeah.
How would you make a whole of one circle black?
Or a whole of one empty.
You only have time to rotate one. Yeah, none of them are solid, so rotating any individual circle isn't going to make all 4 segments of a circle black.
No.
Unless this means all 4 segments are white, but again, it's the same problem.
Is it to do with the way they're connected up?
How are they connected though? I can't
see.
So
there's yellow to yellow. As in,
yes,
is there a way that they link up?
But the red doesn't connect to anything, green doesn't connect to anything, purple
no, they do on the other
to...
side. So there's red over here and red over...
Oh.
Oh, it's actually really hard to do.
Yes, and purple to here.
Yeah, I just wonder if that's...
And green to here.
Meaningful.
I don't understand this puzzle, I've got to be honest.
And I'm trying to work out if there's a... The reason I've gone quiet is I was trying to work out if there's a pattern of the way that the different... Can you see how tiny this is, by the way? That's my fingertip next to it.
Yeah.
Whether there's a pattern in the way that the black sections are made or displayed or rotated, but I can't see one.
Part of the problem is it says a box with fuses. And it doesn't...
none of them look like a fuse.
You would assume that the rotating was referring to the circles.
Yeah.
I assume you're trying to make a solid square of black or something like that.
I don't know what's going on here.
Is there a way you can... There are only 2 places there's 4 circles that all form together, and that's here and here. I mean, you could rotate this one and then it'd all be white on the middle. If you were to rotate a wire, it would just overlap another wire. I don't think that helps, does it?
Should we move on to another card? See
well,
if anything...
I think we may as well just look at the back of it. They're all individual puzzles, aren't they?
If we don't get it. Do we look at it if we...
Well, we'll come back to it.
Okay.
Sure. So, the werewolf. It thirsts for blood and snarls at you. What do you do?
Okay, and what have we got? It says... What was the bit about it? Form, werewolf.
Sustains their shine.
What do you do?
Oh, you shine a moon on it.
No, you close the curtain.
Oh, is that what you do?
Their shine sustains my wolf form or something like that.
You cut the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's easy.
And then he's not in...
You close the curtain.
There you
the
go.
book has a picture of the moon. The words inside it can be rearranged. My shine sustains their wolf form. Okay.
Random.
Covering the light is random. Cover the light from the moon is your answer.
Incapacitate the werewolf, and then will it turn into a slightly embarrassed man, do you think?
I don't know. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, no, I've got no problems.
Bad.
The summoned spirit. An evocation ritual is taking place to summon an evil spirit who will hunt you for eternity.
Oh,
although if you're dead, it won't really matter.
That's true.
Well, I suppose it will if you live long spectrally.
Yeah.
What do you do to banish the spirit?
Okay, what did it say in our
It's
book?
something to do with pentacles. Place 5 identical candles. Light the candles in the order related to the thing. Every time you light a candle, say the name. Once all the candles are consumed, the spirit will be summoned, unless all humans in the room point at the spirit symbol with their left index finger and the spirit itself. So what's all this at the top?
I don't know, and also that's to summon a spirit, but the summoning has happened.
Yeah, so here it just says the spirit will be summoned unless all the humans in the room point at the spirit symbol. Is the symbol one of these? With their left index finger and the spirit itself with the right index. Or am I supposed to just do like that?
What's the spirit symbol?
Well, it's this on the floor, I think. I think you're just meant to do this, right?
But isn't that just the pentacle? I just wondered if there's anything on the picture that looks like...
Well, we've got no way of knowing what her name is, right?
No, I was trying to see if there was any detail on her dress or anything that corresponds to one of those symbols at the top.
I see what you're saying.
Or we don't know what her name is, or...
Shall I have a look at the answer? I'll tell you whether you can just keep guessing. Okay, so you do need to work out her name.
Okay. Did it say anything about when we introduced her? No.
I don't think we know her name.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't say anything backwards, do they?
No.
I mean, I saw the answer, but I've kind of briefly... I'm not sure which one. I think it was this one. I'm not sure, though.
Okay.
Erin, Karina, I don't know. They're all 5-letter words, which makes me think the 5 letters correspond with the points. You're supposed to read them in the order of the points.
Well, I thought if it's 2, 6, 6 and 4, but then if you got 6 twice... And also there's only 4.
Yeah, I don't know. So summon a spirit, place 5 identical candles in the corners. Light the candles in the order related to the name to trace its symbol. Every time you light a candle, say the name of the spirit 266 4 times for the next step. And then the solution is, so you point like it says, but then it says the book explains the ritual. The room was drawn by lighting candles at regular intervals, in the order from the most to the least consumed. So you had to point your left finger at her rune and your right finger at the spirit. So you're meant to point at the spirit, I think.
Okay.
And then the left finger
And
at
then
one of
the
these
rune in the
runes.
book. Right.
Well, it's not very clear. You could,
But how are you supposed to work out what her
you
name
could equally
is?
do what it says here by pointing at the rune here, because clearly that is meant to be the same rune,
Yeah,
isn't it?
something to do with pointing.
But it says the book explains the ritual. It was drawn by lighting candles at regular intervals, which it doesn't say anything about regular intervals
Yeah, I'm
here.
not sure what that's about.
In the order from the most to least consumed, which I guess obviously this is when you just pointed out to me. It means on the picture you can see which is the most consumed candle.
They're different heights, but
So it does show you the order they were
once
lit.
all the candles are consumed, every time you look.
So I don't understand the 266. I don't understand
I
the
don't
regular.
understand it either.
But I think what you're trying to work out is that it lit this candle,
Yeah.
then this one,
Right.
then this one, then this one, and this one. So it goes da, 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 da.
So it's okay.
Which is not this one, because that's backwards. That would have to be.
No, that's right.
That would have to be the shortest though, and this is the shortest, I reckon. Because look, it's on a higher stand. That's definitely, it would be da 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 da, which would be
None of them.
none of those. I don't really understand.
Anyway,
Well, there we go. So puzzle we don't quite follow.
not sure about that one.
Creepy laughing clown. Let's look at
Okay.
him. Ha 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 ha.
His diabolical laughter will drive you crazy. Even if you cover your ears, you can feel it in your bones. What do you do to make him stop?
Cover his mouth. Does it say in here?
Does it have? Do we have anything about the clown in there? Just plenty of eyes. The gargoyle, no.
The vampire, something is not what. No, it doesn't say anything about a clown. Oh, it says that is stop. But that's different to this, right?
That's different.
It's holding something. I don't think it says anything on here, does
Even if
it?
you cover your ears,
I
you
live
can
to
feel
eat.
it in your
Nourishes me,
bones.
destroys me. Remove the evil. Do not wound me. Heal me. Who lives in fear is condemned each day. I don't think there's anything to do with the creepy clown on here. Giants can be utterly destroyed.
I mean, is
hitting it
it
again.
significant at all that he's got splotches of paint, or like he's got ha 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 written? Is that significant?
Maybe.
Do we just take away his pen so you can stop writing the
His
word ha ha ha?
diabolical laughter will drive you crazy. Even if you cover your ears, you can feel it. What do you do to make him stop? I have no idea how you stop him,
I
do you?
don't know, and there's nothing in the book about it.
No, there isn't.
Shall I have a look?
Yeah, you have a look.
Okay.
See, and then will give me a clue. Although, if it's the explanations like this one, it won't be very clear. That was definitely the wrong way round there.
Okay. I've had a read of the hint. Shall I give you a hint?
Okay, you've had to read the hint. Yes, give me a hint.
Okay, you need something that we have brought with us to
Oh.
the castle.
So shut him up. Is it a little girl? Garlic, steak, onion. Oh, you make him cry with onion, and then he stops laughing.
That's it.
Oh, right. I mean, that type of crying doesn't actually have anything to do. It doesn't matter.
Anyway.
Right. Okay. Yes.
That's the
just Push
answer.
the onion near the clown's eyes. Oh, well, fair enough, I suppose. It will force the clown to cry, making his laughter stop. Then it doesn't follow. You can cry and laugh. Okay.
Okay.
And then finally, we have we have grumpy. We have the hidden gargoyle.
Hidden. He's hidden, is he?
Hidden among these 7 stone statues, a gargoyle awaits. They're all gargoyles. If you spot it, it will flee. Can you tell which statue is the gargoyle?
And what does it say in our book? The gargoyle, half beast, half stone, half joyful, half resentful.
Oh, well, that's going to make it so much easier.
Oh, good.
How those expressions are so similar.
Oh, wow.
Half beast, half stone, half joyful, half resentful. I guess we're looking for a face that's happy on one side and sad on the other.
Maybe this guy?
It must be this guy. He's the only one with a face that differs, right?
Is he half beast and half stone?
Well, I don't think we can control that. But he must be this one. He's
Is
the only
there
one
a
with a
way of
weird
knowing?
face. No, it's got to be that
Should we
one.
find out? There we go.
It was, I think.
It was.
This is the gargoyle.
First covering half his face and the other half, the creature seems either angry or happy. Okay. So we don't know that. So
I'd say he looks angry in both of them, but anyway. It is that one, although you can't tell.
And it doesn't say anything about half beast or half stone. That's just something else that was supposed to.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is that one. It matches this picture, although it's quite hard to see. Because it would have helped if they'd circled the one on the back.
I guess it's the only one with a non-symmetrical face.
Right, so we have no idea what to do with this.
We still don't know what to do that.
Let's have a look. I'll have a look at the answer. What?
That doesn't bode well.
The book does not hint that.
Okay. What does it say the book hints? And I'll see if I can get the answer.
You won't believe this. So it has a picture of a grid and it says stop.
Yeah.
It says, the book hints that you must rotate the fuses to have 4 black quarters in each column and row. I don't actually understand that, even with the explanation. It doesn't hint that at all.
It doesn't hint that at all.
No.
That's really confusing.
That is not a hint in the slightest. But, so the idea of the game is to find a circle you can rotate. Having seen the solution, the idea of this game is to find a circle you can rotate so that when you superimpose all 4 circles in each row and column, you end up with a complete circle in every row and column.
Right.
I don't think it implies that at all. At all. Anyway. So let's just look at rows first. This row is already complete. This row is already complete. This row is complete. This row is not complete. So we need to rotate one of these 3. Okay.
Yeah, it's the middle one, isn't it?
It needs to be this one because this one matches these 2, right? So this one has to rotate 2, and then when it does that, column's complete. So it's got to be this one.
Right.
Well, how you infer that from that picture, I do not know.
Right.
To stop the monster, I don't know what this dashed line is for. That's just confusing.
I think it's showing you that it's that one.
Okay. Right.
Stop the monster. The book hints that you must rotate the fuses to have 4 black quarters in each column and row. I mean,
it doesn't really.
Does it? Does it hint that?
No. Right. So anyway, technically we got that one wrong. So
we got that one wrong. What else did we get wrong?
Well, we looked up a hint. We didn't understand that.
We got that one wrong.
And this one, we did. Did we think of? We didn't think of onions.
No, we didn't think of onions, so we got that one wrong as well.
So that's 3 in our box, right? Okay.
Other than that, I was thinking up until then that it was all.
They were straightforward until that point.
And quite logical.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still have 1 or more monsters in play. Put one of your choice in the game box, then flip this card.
We don't.
Then keep reading. You may have defeated my minions. Oh, hang on.
I was going to say, that's not your best Dracula voice.
No, you may have defeated my minions. It's a different voice now, right?
Yeah, this is a different vampire.
You may have defeated my minions, but not me. Give back the book. By destroying it, I will complete the ritual of the eternal night. Insert lightning sound.
Okay.
It's a thunder even.
I was going to try and make one, but I can't. Is that your best thunder?
Well, I thought you were going to do it.
Well, I'm not very good at it.
The sun will never rise again, and vampires will rule this world.
Creepy.
Etc.
I love to
Read the next card. Right, okay.
Okay, that was complex.
No, it was awful. Dracula uses a secret lever, and you fall through the floor into a room with no doors.
Unlucky.
Okay.
After the fall, your head spins like hell. Which is presumably roughly where we are.
Flip this card.
Flip this card. Ooh, something else to take with us.
Take the next 6 cards, flip them, and shuffle them on the table. Place the rest of the deck nearby.
Could you do that in your normal voice?
Take the next
That's
6.
not your normal voice.
Read card 39. So
Okay.
6 cards. 1,
6.
2,
So many
3,
bats. I love bats.
4, 5.
Did you know that a fifth
6.
of all mammals in the world is bats?
I didn't know that.
There are so many bats.
Take the next 6 cards. So that presumably we don't need the pictures then. Flip them and shuffle them on the table. Okay. Place the rest of the deck nearby. Read card 39.
Read card 39.
It says the room's layout. You are still lightheaded from the fall and you cannot figure out the layout of the room.
Oh.
Can you arrange these 6 cards following the instructions on the book's last page?
Okay, so we want to turn these over.
Right, it says,
Shuffling.
interesting, on the floor of Dracula's room you can find half crosses but never whole ones. And it either is, it's a 3x2 in either portrait or landscape format for those cards. So what do the cards look like?
So we're looking for crosses
Yes, let's move these cards.
in a way that means we never. So if we just randomly put them like that, we know that can't work. Are we to assume that, for example, those two?
Wait, well, hang on a minute.
Sorry.
There was only one full cross, 2 full crosses formed there, right? Let's just put them all down. So we're trying to not form full crosses.
Yeah.
Right. So can we not? Do we not just fold them all away from each other like that?
I was going to say, do we have to assume that these go together because they match up as a
maybe we
picture?
do.
But they're maybe the only things that do.
Okay, I reckon we do have
If
to
we
start
started
with
from
that,
there,
which is either
so then
that
we
way
have,
or that way.
Yeah.
Should we start that way?
Let's start that way. So we want.
Right, if we have that there.
Can't have it like that. I'm just spitballing here. So we can't have that card down there.
So this could go here, though.
That could go there.
And then there's nothing else that fits. We haven't actually really put all the cards on camera yet.
No, we haven't.
So here's all the cards. This is the hardest one to connect. So maybe that goes there. And then that can't go next. Oh no, then we're impossible, right? Because this has got things on both sides. So that doesn't work. This is the hardest card to connect, right? Which makes you think it should probably go in a corner.
Yeah.
Maybe like that. No,
There you go, you made one
can't
there.
work. And this isn't going to work because it connects to that there. Maybe we do it the other way around. Like this.
Yeah.
So, which is again the hardest one to connect? This one. Let's put that here. It would have to go there, wouldn't it? Oh, there we go.
There we go. Is that right?
It feels right.
Is there anything else that we should have connected? Oh, hang on, there's a window. But this is a corner. That's a corner there, and there's a window.
Oh, do you think we're not meant to have that against an edge? Yeah, I think you're right. It is a corner. So it's not meant to be a valid solution, is it?
Are the corners given to us then?
Well, there's one corner.
Or do we just get one corner?
So I think you're right. This, even though this fulfills the no half, this fulfills the rule here. Interesting, on this floor, Dracula's room, you can find half crosses, never whole ones. The room has one of these layouts. Cannot remember which. And the rule is, can you arrange the 6 cards full of instructions on the book's last page? So I reckon you're right. This has to be in a corner. So this
if that's a window, it can't be in the middle of the room.
So let's say it is this format. Then that goes here. That can't go here. This obviously could rotate 180 degrees, but either way it has something in it. This would have to be on a different floor. And it would have to be here. One of the ways round. In fact, it's got rotational symmetry, hasn't it? It doesn't matter which way around this goes. So if this is in the top left corner in this format, because of this picture, that has to be correct. And therefore the rest should be pretty easily forced.
Okay.
So we need a card here without 2 corners. So the only card that can fit here is this one. And that corner is going to be solved. And then this corner can go here. No, it can't be solved because then we have...
Then you have a cross at the top.
Yeah. Which doesn't work because we form a plus. So what is wrong with this logic? Apart from, we've already proved it can't go with the cards at the other rotation. I'm going to have a look at the answer.
Okay.
They do go like this. Oh, these don't go together. This is multiple pools of blood.
Oh. Well, that's misleading. And
I think that's a little unfair. So this is the corner. Although we haven't actually excluded the other layout, but let's start with this in the corner.
Well, if you're not supposed to assume that they go together, then why are you supposed to assume that that's a corner and that there's...
They do fit absolutely perfectly. So I think it's reasonable to assume they must go together.
Yeah, but you're saying that they don't in the answer.
They don't go together.
Okay, well, let's split them up.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we have just proven that they don't go together.
That they can't, yeah.
Yeah, so this is the hardest card to connect. So let's put it in this opposite corner.
Okay. And then put that in there.
Does that work?
That does it.
Yeah, we've got no completed pluses.
No completed pluses, and the pools are against the wall, and okay. What does it say?
It says that's correct.
This way you will not assemble any whole crosses. Torch, spiderweb, and window go in a corner. What seems to be one fountain is actually 2. Brilliant. But their shape is half circles against the walls. The 2 fountain cards can be inverted.
Oh, you can swap them
around.
Yeah.
That's what we
already said the rotation symmetry between 2 of them. Okay, fine. That was quite hard.
Okay, read the next card. Black magic. He's got quite a spooky face, isn't he?
He does, but I mean, he's meant to be Dracula.
Yeah, I guess so.
Dracula chants a black magic formula to summon a skeleton. I mean, how do you know that? To summon a skeleton from the world of the dead. In which of the room's 6 cards will the skeleton... Oh, great. I just took that room apart.
Will this be...
Will the skeleton appear?
Oh, there was something on
There's a bone on one of them. Wait, is it
I was going to say that we've got that mark. Oh, that mark's everywhere. Oh, we have got to put them back together.
Well, I don't think we need to put them back together.
No, because I think for them to be able to be in a perfect pentagon, to work out whereabouts it will appear.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Wait. There's a picture of them together,
Yeah, should we just use the solution card?
It's just hard to see the pentacle.
Is it on them? Yeah.
Okay. Let's put it back then.
So is there only one... Oh, there's loads of stars.
Oh,
Is there only one way to join them up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Is there only one that's in a perfect
Oh my goodness.
pentagon shape?
Probably. It's quite hard to visualise though. And is the orientation of the stars relevant? Let's assume not. So it's either big pentagon around the outside or little pentagon around the inside.
I think that is a valid one.
Oh, I think so too. So it would be right in the middle here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will it come out of the drain? Yeah.
Yes.
That's where we were pointing.
Yes.
Skeleton will appear in the card with a grating. The drawing shown by Dracula can be recreated, blah, 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 blah. We've just done that.
Yes, you're right. If the answer is wrong, it's not wrong.
It wasn't wrong. Yay!
Right. The giant skeleton.
Okay.
A purple fog engulfs the room as you see the distorted shape of a skeleton grow uncontrollably in front of you. It is the skeleton of a giant, reanimated from the afterlife. There was a reference to a giant in the book.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, you feel imminent danger. Now you do,
Oh,
right?
now you feel imminent danger.
As you lose sight of the shape and the purple vortex confuses your sentence.
Okay, so the purple vortex was on the other side.
What's the terrifying shape that emerges from the fog?
So I think, are we putting these together?
I think we're literally flipping them.
Oh. Like that.
I'm confused as to how that was. Yes. Although, these two cards are swappable, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we're meant to assemble them. Not actually, I think we're not flipping them. I think we're flipping them and then assembling them, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Is it a skull?
Well, that goes together.
Yeah. And there's some teeth. Teeth there. Teeth here. Teeth everywhere, really. If you think about it. Do they look like teeth? That looks like teeth. Oh, wait. I'm not sure that they do yet go together. Because that's teeth.
Maybe these go on the sides. It goes like that.
I think it might go like that.
That goes like that for sure. Because it's completely tessellates together. Yes, and then that goes there. So it's a skull.
Spooky.
Cheery, isn't it? Oh, wait. They have it different.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure they were going to have to go...
Why, though? Because this connects here, across the line.
But there's also teeth. Oh, there's teeth everywhere. There's teeth up here.
What's wrong with this picture? Because
well, it hasn't really got
this
a
crack
nose.
specifically continues, though. I mean, the pictures are... Well, it's not contiguous across the two lines, perhaps.
Oh, I see. I wasn't even looking at that. I was looking at the swirls underneath.
Here's the actual solution picture.
Oh.
So it says in the book, a giant skeleton can be utterly destroyed by hitting it again where it suffered the mortal wound. This picture doesn't really help us. I don't think we know we're doing that.
So it's like...
Wait, now maybe they are continuous across the lines, but not... I'm confused.
Like that. Oh, they are still continuous. Well, that's quite clever.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough.
I just saw the teeth. But then there are other...
Wait, so they're designed so that they match up, like...
In other ways. Because look, you can see this phantom teeth all over the shop.
They're designed to match up in multiple ways. But only one way that fully connects.
That's quite spooky.
Ironically, they actually connect a lot better than it shows in this picture. So there's nothing wrong with that puzzle at all. It's just
No,
we didn't get
we
it.
just-
We didn't get it right. Okay, fine.
Okay.
I'll count this as one we didn't do correctly. In the
Okay,
cards.
well, we're going to count up our litany of misdeeds at the end.
Okay, so we've accepted that's the image, right?
Sort of.
The giant skeleton attacks, complete with all 4 dots on his head. You have only one chance to hit it before being defeated. Where do you attack the skeleton to destroy it?
Oh, wasn't there something
Point
about...
it out on the skull you assembled.
Oh.
And
I was going to say, wasn't there something about getting it where the mortal wound was?
yes, by hitting it again where it suffered the mortal wound.
Well, on its head.
It must be here, right?
But it says... Well, let's have a look at that card again. Because it's got... On the card, it's got like a...
Well, let's move the next card out of the camera way.
Yeah. Does it just mean right in the middle of his head?
You only have one chance to hit it before being defeated. There's a lot of light on that.
Yeah.
Where do you attack the skeleton? Point it out on the skull you assembled. It's got to be... Where it suffered the mortal wound must be here, right?
Yeah.
Unless I would imagine so, right?
Just
Unless it's in this picture.
On its forehead.
In its forehead. Should we say on its forehead?
On its forehead. Let's say on its forehead.
Right. Ooh, this looks complex.
Oh.
Of the 4 hits it took, there's meant to be 4 separate hits.
Yeah, I guess so.
I just assume it's got clobbered with like one of those meat cleavers with 4 points on it.
With 4 points.
Yeah, you used to
Or like a sort of garden fork
to mash
type
meat.
scenario.
Of the 4 points, you're meant to work out which one is the fatal blow. Surely they all kind of contributed by the look of it. How are you supposed to know which was the fatal blow? I didn't read the card fully.
No.
But there was some way of inferring which one came last, I think. Well, this is the smallest one. I don't understand, do you?
I don't understand, no. Let's find out.
Of the 4 hits it took, so we're meant to assume there's 4 hits. I honestly think fairly the question could be, of the 4 hits it took, which one killed it?
Other than just on its forehead.
That's otherwise most people will say on its forehead, won't they?
Okay, what does it say?
Of the 4 hits it took, the bottom left one must have been the third, since the cracks from its stop against the other 2.
Is that how it works?
No, because a third crack that doesn't make any sense at all.
So this crack must have happened first, and then this goes over to it.
I
But
see.
also,
I see.
but that crack also could have made that crack. Anyway.
Yeah, and it's just could just be coincidence.
Okay.
So the point is that this crack has been stopped by this crack.
Yeah.
This point has been stopped by that crack. So this
Yeah.
crack meant to have come afterwards.
So it came after
There is a
those
certain
2.
logic to that.
Sure.
And this crack hasn't been stopped by anything. So the crack that's stopped by the most. Oh, and if this crack was third,
Yeah.
then if it stopped this crack here, then this crack
That must have been
the last crack.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair enough, I suppose.
The top right wound cracks. Right, this it was the most recent and fatal. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the most recent one.
It's a lot of assumptions there.
Yeah. How do you know which one is the fatal one?
No, that's true. You can
Yeah,
carry
that was
on
the
beating
question.
people after they're killed, can't you?
Yeah, we don't obviously condone that.
You have only one chance. Where do you attack the skeleton to destroy it?
And then in the book it says.
I mean, basically on the skull.
Where it
Clearly
got
they attacked it 4 times around about here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
you face the skeleton, and after a grueling fight, you manage to after a grueling puzzle, you manage to
Yeah.
defeat it.
a
Discard the
grueling
6
fight of logic.
cards and make up the skeleton.
Okay. You're exhausted, and Dracula
yeah. Tell me about
approaches
it.
you with a ravenous aura.
Is that like a person?
A ravenous aura.
Is that a person who's hungry, or was that an
Do you
aura
think?
around him?
An aura. I don't know. Let's find out. When you're ready to face the vampire, flip this card.
Oh right, okay.
Dracula bites you!
dear.
What a twist. If at this very moment card 19 is showing the garlic face up and the artwork is completely visible, the garlic smell proves to be unbearable for the vampire. Well, it wasn't.
Yeah, but that's because we haven't got space on our desk.
That's true. If we were
And
working
it wasn't-
on it,
it wasn't
and it
the right
wasn't
way up
anyway,
either.
because we had to use the onion.
I wasn't aware that a card had to be face up for it to work. Otherwise, the vampire sucks quite a lot of blood. Fair amount, quite a lot of you. Put this card in the box.
Aren't we vampires now?
I don't know.
Is that not how it works? If
I'm
you've been
very
bitten by a
confused.
vampire or... I don't know.
It depends on whose mythology you live
Watch
in.
out for the
doesn't
book.
Oh, he's laughing backwards.
I love to count.
Dracula's assault shocked you, and he took the chance to get hold of the book.
Flip this card.
Dun dun dun. Immediately close the book and place it underneath the game box. You cannot use it anymore. Fine.
Okay, bye.
Dracula's bite left a mark of 2 canine teeth on your neck. Is he a dog? You feel as if...
as in 2 canines.
Yeah. You feel as if ice is rushing through your veins.
Read the next card.
That's cheery.
All right. Abraham's spirit.
Is this the next card? This is 44, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have no idea how to leave this room. The wound keeps pulsing and you almost faint from the pain. You find yourselves on the threshold of the afterlife. A spirit starts talking to you. It's your ancestor Abraham Van Helsing. Remember your mistakes and you may cancel them, thus saving both the world and your souls. Think about the wrong answers you have given. Without counting them, how many cards in it?
in the box? Ooh.
5?
7?
5.
5. 6? Should we compromise?
I know, we'll soon find out.
Let's find out. How many
there's
have we
the
put in
book
the
that we haven't
box? There's the
actually
booklet. You say 5. I say 7. This is actually just a test of how optimistic everyone is.
Oh my god, come out the box. Right, there are, in fact, in the box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, wow. So you got it right. So
Yeah.
we get to atone for all our sins, no? Or something
Well,
like
I
that?
don't know. Count the cards you discarded. If there's exactly the same number, remove up to 2 cards from the game box.
Okay, so we get
Okay.
to...
Bye-bye. Incorrect
Nobody seems
answers.
to be addressing the wound on our neck, but never
No,
mind.
you're right. We're more interested in getting our score right.
Yeah.
If there's exactly 1 card less than you said, never mind. If any other card, blah, blah, blah. After counting, put back into the box all of these cards that were not moved from the game. Read the next card.
Okay.
It's a little scoring
The secret
aside.
passage. Oh, sinister.
You feel a bit better. Why?
A bit better,
But
emotionally.
you're still trapped. On the wall there are the imprints of those who tried to escape in the past. Van Helsing says, I remember that a block hides a secret... I can't remember what voice I was doing. A secret passage, but it must be pushed hard with both hands. Which of the 16 blocks opens up the secret passage?
Oh, right. This is the one that's got 2 handprints on.
We're looking for one with 2 handprints that are from different hands.
Yeah. So this one?
No, they're the same hand.
They're the same hand. This one?
No, they're the same hand.
Yeah.
It's got to be different hands.
I know. I just keep pointing at the wrong thing.
It's this one here. There's a left thumb and a right thumb. Okay.
Yeah, but also, why can't
None of the others match.
that one be true? Does it have to be a wholly?
It has to have 2 hands on the block.
Yeah, but there's a half print there.
It
But
clearly means fully on the block.
Okay.
Come on, these are clearly puzzle blocks, not real ones.
I know. I'm just saying, it's just worth considering.
It's that block. This is the only block which shows the imprints of both hands, left and right, that pushed the block. The arms were crossed, thus the thumbs were far from each other. Of course they were.
Obviously.
Why would you not put across your arms? You reach Dracula. I thought he was next to you anyway. The vampire has regained the powers that were sealed in the tomb by our ancestor. With an ancient ritual, he's about to let eternal night fall onto the world so he can conquer it. You must stop him.
God, to think we were just at home and then the mailman called and all this.
We really
happened.
shouldn't have listened to him.
Chaos.
Flip this card and read the next one.
Yeah, Dracula.
Oh, hello, he's cheering.
Okay.
Only one chance. Dracula enters his coffin to prepare for the ritual. This is your chance to destroy him. There's still lots of cards left, by the way.
Are there?
Yeah.
Gosh. Oh, yeah. Loads to go.
Place Dracula's card into the game box on top of any other cards if present. Fine.
There he is. In his coffin. You may only put
It says
one.
Deckscape, not upside down. I should have placed it in the lid. Never mind. Doesn't think that matters. You may only put one of the cards into the game box. What? Sorry. Dracula enters his coffin. This is your chance to destroy him. Place him into the game box on top of any other cards. You may only put one of the cards into the game box. Do what you must and flip this card. We put the stake,
yeah.
right?
Face down, I guess.
Oh, yes. Put the wooden stake card into the box, rotated and flipped.
Oh.
This is the only way the tip will thrust into Dracula's heart, destroying him. Ooh.
What did we do? I think we didn't rotate it, we just flipped it. So it's actually...
Yeah, we didn't take it that literally, did we?
It depends which way you're...
So his stake would have gone into his face.
Or
So
his
we were
hand.
supposed to rotate it. So it went into his heart, assuming his heart's there.
Depends how you're placing
fair
it, I suppose.
enough. Remove the wooden stake from the game box. If present, remove Dracula from the game box. If your answer is wrong, put this card in the game box.
Okay.
Well, I guess we got it wrong.
Die them.
Dracula destroyed. You thrust the stake through the vampire's heart and he dissolves in a cloud of black smoke.
Hey, bye.
You have finally defeated him and it's time to retrieve the book he stole from you.
Which we stole from him.
Take the book from beneath... Well, we didn't. It was descended. Take
That's
the
true.
book from beneath the game box, then flip this card. Something is off again. A wretched sound...
There's so much that's off.
I know, we really should go through the fridge a bit more often. A wretched sound rips the air and thousands of bats rush through the castle's windows surrounding you.
Thousands of bats.
Dracula is destroyed. Wait, didn't it not say flip this card? No, it said read the next card. A new menace. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Dracula was defeated, but his spirit was not. He's gathering bats to be reborn in their new form, stronger than ever. Wow.
Okay, what a
We're
turn.
very knowledgeable. Flip this card to look
Yeah.
at the vampire king, then read the next card.
Oh, vampire
that's not
king.
very nice.
Lots of eyes. Then read the next
They're
card.
bat size, aren't
Yeah,
they?
he can turn into a bat, can't he?
The heart-shaped box. This is the number on the
yeah,
card.
Yeah, it is.
What is the 4-digit
Oh, it
combination
said we're not
to the
allowed
lock?
to use the book ever again.
No, he just gave us the book back.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I don't remember.
I don't know, it just
That
stuck
happened
into my
literally
mind.
about 1 minute ago.
Did it? Okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
And the code was 8036 down the middle.
8036. Great.
What is the lock? 8036.
Yay.
You find a pendant and a page torn from the book, preserved nicely to avoid aging. Oh, that's the missing page
Oh, yeah,
in the
it must be
centre.
that,
It's
yeah.
next to this,
Nice.
presumably.
It's all going to make sense, right?
Read
Right?
the next card.
Read the next card.
Silver pendant
Beautiful.
with a play symbol.
Is silver bad?
I'm pressing it and nothing's happening.
Nothing's going on. Silver is
Silver
bad
is
for
bad for
vampires.
vampires, yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, creepy
bad.
eyes.
Yeah, creepy eyes everywhere.
Did it say take the next 2 cards?
What did it say? It's just there. Just said read the next
Read the
card.
next card. Oh no, look at the next 2 cards on both sides, then read card
54. Okay, yeah, this is the next 2 cards.
It goes in the book, doesn't
Bats.
it?
Lots of bats.
And then this is the
Okay.
card 54.
This is card 54, the magic formula. The book forms a formula that you can recite to stop the Vampire King. Which formula do you choose?
Right.
Let's find out. Here's the book. The Vampire King cannot stand what reflects itself but stays the same.
What reflects itself but stays the same. 2 mirrors facing each other. The light will guide your hand. The cross is the weakness. That may be something else. And then on the back of here. Oh, just a load of bats. Oh, is this...
Bats in the shape of an outline.
It's the shape of him as outline, isn't it?
Yeah. Which formula do you choose?
What does that mean? The vampire king cannot stand
what reflects itself but stays the same.
Which formula do you choose? The book contains a formula. Is that these? I think it must be this Latin.
Do you think so?
Yeah. So we need reflects itself but stays the same. What nourishes me destroys me? No. I do not live to eat, I eat to live? No. Who lives in fears and empty shame? Remove the evil from me but do not wound me, heal me. Is that reflected?
Reflected in what way?
Well, the opposite of heal is wound.
Oh, yeah. You read it backwards and forwards.
What do you mean?
Medica. If you look at Acideme Malo, look at that backwards.
Yeah.
You can read it forwards and backwards. It's a palindrome.
Oh, that's a good observation. I would never have noticed that in a
There you
thousand
go.
years.
So that's the formula.
Well, it reflects itself but stays the same.
There you go.
Very well spotted.
Thank you.
I was just thinking about the semantic interpretation of the text, but
Oh,
in
right.
actual fact, it's literally the Latin, which
Yeah.
is a palindrome, assuming it is actually Latin. Okay, clearly that's correct. Recite this formula. Well done. It's a palindrome sentence, reads the same, both left to right. For this very reason, it is the only one the vampire cannot stand because blah, blah, blah.
Because of the way the
Yeah.
rules work.
If your
Great.
answer is wrong, put this card, read the next card.
But it wasn't! Whee!
Hit him again.
Oh,
Are we getting rid of this or are we
gosh.
keeping it? I don't know.
Right, let's keep him.
You recite the formula and, oh no, we do need it, and the monster falters. It is time to end this. Carefully observe the vampire. In which of the red spots do you have to hit him? Is this a reflection, right? Maybe this is relevant. It says the light will guide your hand. The cross is the weakness. Is there a cross somewhere?
Maybe that's
And then on the
something
back,
later.
there's this picture,
Yeah.
which presumably is that relevant? Yeah, so we have that, and we have this outline of bats, which doesn't seem relevant, but maybe
Is there anything else in the book?
Oh, there's also this silver pendant with the eyes crossed or pointing in different
Lots of eyes.
places.
I was trying to work out if these are important down here.
Oh, that turns him back to normal, right? I don't see what this has got to do with anything.
I think that might come in later.
Do you think?
Yeah, because it's nothing to do with red spots now. What do you reckon? What does your instinct say?
Well, my instinct
just
is
choose the
to
one
hit
near
him
his
in the
heart,
heart.
yeah.
But it's probably going to be like the more it's by his foot because he's got itchy foot syndrome.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Should we find out? Ooh.
The light will guide your hand. The cross is the weakness. By looking at the page in front of her light, the cross will indicate the spot in the vampire kin's outline you need to hit.
So are we supposed to be able to see through that? If you hold it up to a window or something?
Oh, I suppose.
Oh, but that is so
It's
not
quite
transparent.
thick cardboard, yeah. Let's try using a light on my phone. Oh, well, you can see that.
Yeah.
That is actually a classic, isn't it? Where do you do it with the light?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that puzzle,
I like that.
That puzzle was actually fine.
Yeah.
We just didn't solve
We
it.
just didn't get it. The light will guide the way.
Okay. Put this
light will
box
guide your
in the
hand.
box. Fine. So we finished
Okay.
with that and that.
Oops.
Still need that. The vampire kin's end.
Oh, thank goodness.
The monster hitting his weak spot vanishes in a series of blue explosions and flashes. The nightmare is over.
I don't know. We've still got loads of cards left.
Well, you're right. The fight was exhausting and you're seriously wounded. You trudge through the castle looking for something that could heal you until you come across a small room with some medicinal items. You
Nice.
manage to patch your bleeding neck with some bandages when you discover something that freezes you to your bones.
Oh no. A slushie, maybe? Let's read the next card.
A horrifying detail.
Oh.
Well, it does look horrifying compared to everything else. You look around, what unsettling thing do you notice other than I'm rocking it back and forth?
Oh, like skulls and stuff.
Yeah, those are unsettling. And
They're
the moon.
unsettling.
The
That
moon
looks-
is back out.
That looks a bit like teeth. There's loads going on here. There are
They're meant to be
butterflies in a cage.
boxed, though, right?
Is that meant to be a mirror? No, it's a medicinal thing. Is there no
They
exit?
have the mirror. I'm just making sure those symbols don't appear
Oh, right.
in here. I don't think they do.
No. Okay.
What horrifying thing do you notice? Or
Unsettling.
Is this something to do with the jars?
Unsettling.
Is it the butterfly? Is that two
It's
butterflies?
two butterflies.
Oh, is it? No, wait, I know what it is.
Is it that it's a mirror?
It's
not
a mirror.
Door?
No, in particular, it's that it's a mirror and you're not in it,
Ah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
The mirror does not show your reflection. Due to the vampire bite, you're slowly becoming one.
I know. I said, are we vampires
You
now?
did, didn't you? Just like the mailman from the beginning of this story.
Oh, dear.
Ah, you see how it works. The flasks in the room might help you. Take the next three cards, look at them on both sides, then read card 61.
Okay, let's do that.
Right.
Well done.
Oh yeah, well I was just starting to think that. Okay, we've got the fetid Elysia, which it's like elixir, but
Yeah.
spelled wrongly. Wicked Essence and Muddy Juice on sale from all good Bob bars.
And then we can look at both sides, can't we? Did it say?
Yeah, that's true.
So what else is going on here?
Ooh, ethereal beverage.
Mysterious brew.
Yeah, it's
When you put the
mysterious.
milk in last. No, first. Milk in first. That's
Enchanted
weird.
Spirits.
There we go.
Oh yeah, and then the card.
And then the card.
The Cure. You're about to turn into vampires. Oh, that's fun.
Disappointing.
Abraham's voice crosses your thoughts. By mixing 3 of these potions, you will get an antidote to remain human. Which 3 potions do you use? Flip the cards according to your choice, and when you're done, flip this card. So there are 6 symbols, and well, to choose between them, you've got colours.
Yeah.
You've got symbols which look like letters that are reflected, perhaps. It
Yeah.
could be a Z or an N, or I mean, this could be like a 3 rotated, or 2 M's or 2 W's.
Yeah.
And then there are names, and that's it. You've got a symbol. Oh, okay. 4 things. You've got the shape of the bottle and a stop.
Yeah.
5 things. You've got a stopper, shape of the bottle, symbol, colour, and title. And
Anything else?
well, I'm just saying that's
And
those,
their names.
those are the things
Yeah,
that can
yeah.
control them. So, is there something on this? We've got a silver pendant, which doesn't seem to have anything to do with the
used that
symbols
yet.
or colours or anything else. It's got eyes, and that's it. I think we've used this picture here. Is there anything else?
Trying to think what else we've got. We've got some garlic.
Dracula's dead.
Dracula's dead.
The steak and the neck, that wasn't helpful.
The onion and garlic.
Onion and garlic,
The child's
the
words.
child's words, the map at the start,
Yeah.
the invitation letter, and then the village at the beginning. Those are the only
Okay.
things we've still got.
I think it's something to do with these symbols.
Yes, let's move this out of the way then.
But you're right that they're like half letters. Is it something to do with reflection?
We
do you
need
think?
3 that go together. Which 3 potions do you use to stop you becoming a vampire? So maybe it's the 3 things, like maybe this is a cross.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a
And a
steak.
steak.
Okay, so you want that. Maybe that's a heart or a garlic or something, and that's... Well, let's put that one aside.
The concept of time. That
So
meant to
we've-
look like garlic.
Oh, I don't know. Muddy juice. Well, I can believe that's a steak, and that's a cross. But then both would repel a vampire, right?
And we haven't been told anything about you. We haven't been told anything about crosses.
That's true.
We just know from folks.
So, but we can't have both. So, in actual fact,
I would guess so. Yeah.
So, one possibility is that there were 3 separate puzzles, and each one you've got 2 options to pick. Another is that there was some way of picking all 3 at once. You have to mix 3. So maybe you have to imagine what they look like overlapped or in some way.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm trying to think about mentally layering the.
Well, the shapes just make a mess if you layered them, right?
Yeah.
Unless one of them looks like a human that's come back to life or something.
And is it important that the heart one is? I know obviously because it's the shape of the bottle that it's on its side, but is it important that the symbol is kind of on its side? I don't know.
Yes, I don't know either. Okay, let's take a look at the
Should we
answer.
have a look?
Yeah,
To
something
get
to
there?
do with the silver pendant.
Oh.
Shows people,
The
shows someone
eyes.
coming human again.
Oh.
I said we hadn't used the pendant, but what's that got to do with the other
Is
stuff?
it something to do with the way the eyes are pointing? No, they're just pointing.
Oh,
in a
maybe they make
star.
a symbol.
But they're just pointing in a star shape. They're just pointing at the next.
Maybe you have to make a star out of the symbols. But that's not going to work, is it? I don't see how any of these things match that now. I'm going to read the
Should we find out what it says?
Something to do with the book of the cover of the book.
Oh.
I wonder what the eyes were for. I'd forgotten that. But even seeing that it's to do with eyes and it's the cover of the book, how does this work?
So there's different types of eyes. So there's an eye with like a sort of slit pupil there.
Oh yeah.
So that makes a sort of triangle shape. And then there's well, they all sort of make triangle shapes, I suppose.
Okay, so let's say there's a triangle shape. So that would select the
That
heart, really?
Yeah.
No, not really. Only if you rotate it like that, it selects the heart. Okay, so the heart's upright.
Okay.
It does select that. And then you've got the
So that was with the
solid black eyes.
Oh wait, hang on, there are 4.
Or what? The slits? No,
Oh,
you're doing
so
the
we're
white
looking
ones
at the
now.
slits. Yeah. So that way.
The
Yeah.
solid black eyes are this shape,
Yeah.
which is not that.
It's the cross sideways
Oh, well,
on.
we did the outside for the other one.
I know.
So that's a bit inconsistent.
Yeah.
But yes, it could be the cross. But then that's sideways on. Okay. Maybe it's that.
Okay, maybe the cross.
What's
And then
on
what
the
else have we got?
back of here? No, it's not that. And then the hollow eyes, that.
Which is kind of
Is
muddy
that
juice
kind
if you're
of
tracing
that?
it out. But they're all totally different ways then.
What about the way the eye's looking? You meant to go the way the eye's looking. Like that goes to here and stops. That goes to here.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're meant to have one eye. That eye looks at
Yeah.
that eye looks at that. So that is a cross.
Okay, yeah.
So that's that.
That's how you're meant to decide
And
on
then
the direction.
this one here is looking at this one,
Yeah.
which is looking at this one, which is looking at that one, so it makes a triangle.
Right.
And that one isn't looking at anything. This is looking at that, which is looking at that, so that makes that shape. Oh, so you can do a line like that.
Yeah, which is
that.
Yeah,
So it's meant to be these three.
those three. I would not
Okay.
have got there.
There's quite a lot of steps there because
Yeah.
we took the book at the start of the game. We haven't used it for a little bit. And
I forgot about the eyes on the back.
I'd forgotten about the eyes on the back. I guess you're meant to make several steps there. This is meant to make you think of this that you took, which is meant to make you understand this picture, which is meant to make you think to look on the other side, which is meant to make you think to use the eyes, which is meant to make you think to trace a route, which is meant to make you think to think of the eyes on here, which are meant to make you think they're different, which is meant to make you find the connections. So after you've made those seven separate steps, you're then meant to realise that they match with the symbols. There's quite a lot.
There's a lot there.
There's quite a lot to dig out of one single card there. I do think.
I'm glad we haven't actually been bitten by a vampire because we would have been absolutely 100% vampires by now.
There's nothing wrong with that puzzle.
No.
Except I do feel that it would benefit from having a hint system.
Yeah.
Which would nudge you a bit in a direction.
Yeah.
Or just having a picture of the book here. That might make it too easy.
But I actually quite liked that as a puzzle. I just wish there had been a bit more.
Well, we actually got Antidote Finale B.
We didn't. It didn't
The
work.
antidote didn't work because we didn't know how to solve it.
Oh,
Return to Vampires.
I
Using
know.
the book, you try to complete the ritual of the Eternal Night and conquer the world with an army of monsters.
Transylvania's villagers hate you deeply and keep fighting you. Oh dear, guided by Abraham's spirit, they manage to defeat you and ruin your castle. You hide in the darkness, plotting revenge. The nightmare lives on thanks to you. Not the ending we hoped for.
Okay, and you go to score.
I see.
But let's pretend we won.
Yay! The antidote worked!
You keep your humanity. Your ancestor is proud of you. You become a renowned monster hunters. Oh, sorry, no and travel the world to face the forces of evil with the aid of the book.
Yay!
The villagers from Transylvania are grateful to you. You will always be welcome here. The nightmare's over thanks to you.
Hooray!
So, what did it say? Yes, if your answer's correct, read Finale A. Otherwise, read Finale B. So
Yeah.
that was right. And here, let's pretend we got it right. Count how many cards are in the box.
Oh.
There are 5 or more.
There are 5 or more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Evil is never truly defeated.
Oh well. We tried.
Discard the next card. Well, that's the...
That's it.
No, there is no other card. Oh, that was Finale B, the one we're getting it wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
And then read card 64, thanks
Which
for playing.
just
Why not buy
advertises.
one of our other games? Well, there we go.
What do you think?
Well, I think that this game is much better, would be much, much better if you were with someone who was looking at the solution to every card as you came to
You
it.
think so?
And was able to give you hints immediately, or was able to nudge you in the right direction. Because I think the puzzles are mostly fine, but sometimes I think they require... Because you've got 64 cards on the table in front of you.
Yeah. And we also don't have them laid out right in front of us.
And quite
so.
a lot of them are just, it's not clear. It doesn't specifically tell you to discard a lot of them. It's not clear whether you need them still.
I guess I hadn't been thinking, each time when we got stuck, I didn't think, right, do we have an object that we need? Do we have something that we can make work for this?
Yeah, I think it can be tricky to know what you're looking for. But that's not really... I think some of the puzzles were unfair, though.
Do you think so? What do you
for
think
sure.
was unfair?
This one here, with the one with the the one where this was
yeah.
supposed to infer that you have to play. I mean, it's a grid, sure.
Yeah, but that's not what it would have looked like if we'd rotated them properly. It's got
they
nothing
wouldn't
to
have
do with
looked like
columns,
that.
rows.
Yeah, they need like some way of showing the column or rows tied to sums and so on. That's impossible to not impossible, obviously, but hard to work out.
Not well clued.
This thing with the skull cracking, that's quite nebulous. I mean, there's some really clever ideas in here. This thing here, I don't think was correct. I mean, the direction of this line.
Once we'd actually traced it out.
It would have to be like that and then to there.
I feel like it started really well.
Even so, I wouldn't have got that anyway. Plus, there's some statements in the solution text that don't seem to really match
Oh yeah.
with what's actually on the card fully. But that's all kind of nitpicking. It's
Yeah.
perfectly reasonable adventure, perfectly fun. I think that you would enjoy it if you, as I say, played with someone who had already gone through it once or was happy to read the solutions pretty quickly when you weren't sure what to do and give you hints or tell you if you're going in the right direction.
I feel like in relation to the Alice one that we did, definitely there were fewer gotcha sort of. Obviously, that was kind of in the vibe of the Alice world, but in this time there were definitely, even if we didn't work it out, there were definitely thought out ways of how you could solve the puzzle as opposed to just being riddles and stuff like that, which I preferred, I think.
Yeah, I guess that's true. As I said a couple of times, I think it would have really helped if we had hints, and I've just realised, looking on the desk tidying up, that we had a clue card from the start of the game, which I totally forgot existed.
Oops.
And for example, when we were stuck on that one, and I was saying about having 7 steps, whatever it was, 6, 7, whatever, steps to do the eyes, the hint is follow...
It's written backwards.
Yeah, they're written backwards, but the hint is follow the gazes on the cover.
That's a big hint.
Which would have been a good hint. So when I was
yeah.
saying about having someone else help you, I was saying that I thought someone else should help you by looking at the answers and giving you hints. Well, magically,
there they were. The
people
whole
who made
time.
the game have actually thought of that and given you hints.
If only there was a hint halfway through that said hint, look at the hints.
Yeah, that's true. Well, because they probably don't think people are going to not look at the hints.
No, I know.
And so I was dumb.
We
Can't
both
hold
made
that
the
against
mistake.
the game.
Nah.
Well, there we go. If you enjoyed that, do let us know. Post a comment down below, please. And also, if you think we missed something, then by all means, do tell us. Please do, actually. But otherwise, I hope you'll join us in the future video. To that end, please do like this video. It helps make our other videos show up more. And in particular, if you subscribe, that will also help you see our future videos more easily, I hope. But until one of those future videos, all that remains is for me to say goodbye.
And for me to say goodbye.
Bye.